Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. We are very happy that you are listening to us today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lena. Thank you so much for joining us. Today's topic is very special and very useful for beginners.
Yes, today we will talk about how you can learn English at home by yourself, even if you don't have a teacher, a class, or coaching.
Many people think learning English alone is difficult, but actually, it is very easy if you follow the right steps and practice daily.
Exactly. So relax, listen carefully, and learn with us step by step. Lena, many beginners ask, can I really learn English at home by myself?
Yes, Paul, absolutely. Learning English at home is completely possible. Today, we have so many free resources like YouTube videos, podcasts, apps, and simple English books. When you learn at home, you can choose your own time, your own speed, and your own learning style. There is no pressure and no fear.
That's true. Learning at home also helps learners feel comfortable and confident.
Yes, and if you practice daily, even for 20 to 30 minutes, you can see great improvement.
So, Lena, what is the very first step for beginners who want to learn English at home by themselves? Many learners feel confused and don't know where to begin. What do you suggest?
That is a very important question, Paul. The first and most important step is to start with basic English words and simple daily use sentences. Beginners should not feel pressured to learn difficult grammar rules or big vocabulary in the beginning. Instead, they should focus on small, easy, and useful sentences that they can use in everyday life. For example, beginners can start with very simple sentences like, I am learning English. I am hungry. I like tea. I am going to work. I am feeling tired. I am happy today. These sentences are short, clear, and very practical. They help learners start speaking immediately without fear.
That sounds very simple and easy to follow, and these sentences are also used in daily conversation, so learners can practice them in real life.
Exactly, Paul. When beginners practice such simple sentences again and again, their confidence slowly increases. They start feeling comfortable while speaking. They also begin to understand how English sentences are formed. This creates a strong foundation, which is very important for learning fast and correctly. Beginners should repeat these sentences every day, speak them out loud, and even try to use them while doing daily activities. For example, while walking, they can say, I am going to the market. While eating, they can say, I am eating food. This way, English becomes a part of their daily life.
So instead of memorizing long grammar rules, learners should focus on speaking small sentences every day.
Yes, absolutely. Learning a language is like building a house. If your foundation is strong, the house will be strong. Simple words and small sentences create that strong foundation. And once the basics are clear, learning becomes faster, easier, and more enjoyable.
Lena, listening is also very important while learning English at home. Can you explain why listening plays such a big role in self-learning?
Of course, Paul. Listening is one of the most powerful tools for learning any language. When you listen to English, your brain learns correct pronunciation, natural sentence structure, rhythm, and flow of the language. It also helps you understand how native speakers speak in real-life situations. For beginners, it is very important to listen to easy English content, such as simple podcasts, short videos, basic conversations, and small stories. This kind of content is easy to understand and helps learners stay motivated.
How much time should beginners spend on listening every day?
They don't need to study for many hours. Even 15 to 20 minutes of daily listening is more than enough. The key is regular practice, not long study sessions. When learners listen daily, their brain slowly gets familiar with English sounds, words, and sentence patterns. With time, they start understanding more and more. At first, they may understand only a few words, but after some days, they begin to understand full sentences. This naturally improves their speaking ability as well.
That's very encouraging. And should learners repeat after listening?
Yes, absolutely. Repeating after listening is extremely helpful. When learners listen and repeat aloud, they improve their pronunciation, fluency, and speaking confidence. It also helps the brain remember sentences easily. For example, if they hear a sentence like, "I am learning English," they should pause the video and repeat, "I am learning English." This simple habit helps them speak more naturally and clearly.
So listening and repeating together can make learning faster.
Yes, Paul. Listening plus speaking daily is a powerful combination. It trains the brain, improves pronunciation, builds confidence, and helps learners speak English more smoothly and naturally.
Many beginners often say, "I don't have anyone to practice speaking English with." They feel lonely in their learning journey and think they cannot improve without a speaking partner. Lena, what should such learners do?
That is a very common problem, Paul. And I want to tell everyone that you do not need a partner to practice English. You can start speaking with yourself, and this is actually one of the most powerful and effective methods to improve spoken English. Talking to yourself in English helps you become comfortable with the language. There is no fear, no pressure, and no embarrassment. You can practice anytime and anywhere, even when you are alone in your room, in the kitchen, or while walking. For example, you can describe your daily activities in simple English. I am brushing my teeth. I am cooking food. I am washing clothes. I am cleaning my room. I am studying English. I am going to the market. When you describe your actions, your brain connects English with real-life situations. This makes learning natural and easy. You can also talk about your thoughts and feelings in English. For example, I feel happy today. I am tired. I feel excited to learn English. I am feeling nervous, but I will try my best. This kind of practice helps you express emotions and build emotional connection with the language.
That sounds like a great idea. It also means learners can practice English anytime without waiting for someone.
Exactly, Paul. When you talk to yourself, no one is judging you, no one is correcting you, and no one is laughing at your mistakes. This removes fear and builds confidence slowly. The more you speak, the more confident you become. Even 5 to 10 minutes of daily self-talk can make a big difference. Over time, learners start thinking and speaking naturally in English. This method is especially helpful for shy learners who feel nervous while speaking in front of others.
So speaking alone is not strange. It is actually a smart learning technique.
Yes, absolutely. Talking to yourself is like training your brain and mouth to work together in English. It prepares you for real conversations in the future.
Lena, many beginners translate sentences from their native language into English before speaking. Is this a good habit?
In the beginning, Paul, translation is completely normal. When learners are new, their brain naturally tries to translate. But if someone wants to learn English faster and speak more fluently, they should slowly train their brain to think directly in English. Translation makes speaking slow because your brain first thinks in your own language, then translates into English, and then speaks. This process takes time and creates hesitation. Instead, learners should try to connect English words directly with meaning and images. For example, when you see a chair, don't think of the word in your own language. Just think, "This is a chair." When you feel hungry, think, "I am hungry." When you are walking, think, "I am walking." This helps your brain understand and respond faster in English.
That makes a lot of sense. So thinking in English reduces delay and improves fluency.
Exactly, Paul. When learners start thinking in English, their speaking becomes faster, smoother, and more natural. They don't stop to translate, and their confidence increases automatically. At first, it may feel difficult, but with daily practice, the brain slowly adjusts. Over time, English becomes a natural part of thinking. This is one of the most important habits for learning English quickly.
So the key is daily practice and patience.
Yes. Speak daily, think in English, and don't be afraid of mistakes. Step by step, your brain will start working in English, and speaking will become easy and enjoyable.
Lena, we have talked about listening, speaking, and thinking in English. Now tell us, how can reading and writing help beginners who are learning English at home?
Reading and writing are extremely important, Paul. They help learners understand how English sentences are formed, how words are used, and how grammar works naturally. When beginners read simple English, they slowly build vocabulary and confidence. Beginners should start with very simple English reading materials such as short English stories, simple dialogues, easy news articles, basic English books, children's storybooks, simple blog posts. These materials are easy to understand and enjoyable to read. When learners read daily, even for 10 to 15 minutes, their vocabulary improves and sentence structure becomes clearer. While reading, beginners should try to read slowly and clearly. They can read aloud to improve pronunciation and fluency. If they find a new word, they can write it down and learn its meaning. This builds strong word memory.
That sounds very helpful. And what about writing?
Writing is just as important, Paul. Writing helps learners organize their thoughts, improve grammar, and remember new words better. Beginners should not worry about writing long paragraphs. They can start with 3 to 5 simple sentences every day. For example, beginners can write about their daily routine, their day, their hobbies, their feelings, their goals. Some simple examples are, today I woke up early. I studied English for 30 minutes. I watched an English video. I feel happy because I am learning something new. These short sentences help learners practice sentence formation and improve writing skills step by step. When learners write daily, they start thinking in English naturally. Their grammar improves, their memory becomes stronger, and their confidence increases. Writing also helps them express their thoughts clearly while speaking.
So reading and writing together make learning stronger.
Exactly, Paul. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing, all 4 skills work together. When beginners practice all of them daily, their English improves much faster and more naturally.
Lena, many learners feel confused about how much time they should spend every day. Can you suggest a simple and easy daily practice plan for beginners?
Of course, Paul. Here is a very simple daily practice plan that anyone can follow at home, even with a busy schedule. Listen, 15 minutes. Watch easy English videos, podcasts, or short conversations. Try to understand the meaning and pronunciation. Speak 10 minutes. Talk to yourself in English. Describe your actions, feelings, or daily routine. Repeat sentences aloud. Read 10 minutes. Read simple English stories, articles, or dialogues. Try to understand and read slowly. Write 5 minutes. Write 3 to 5 simple sentences about your day, routine, or thoughts. Only 30 to 40 minutes every day can slowly change your English completely. The most important thing is consistency. Small daily effort gives big results.
That sounds very easy, practical, and achievable for everyone.
Yes, Paul. Learners should remember that learning English is a journey, not a race. You don't need to study for many hours. Just practice daily, stay patient, and never give up. Even if you feel slow in the beginning, don't stop. Every small step is progress. Every new word you learn, every sentence you speak, brings you closer to fluency.
That is wonderful motivation for beginners. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast today.
We truly hope this episode helps you learn English at home easily, confidently, and happily.
Keep practicing every day, stay confident, and believe in yourself.
See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone, and happy learning.